Okie dokie guys, welcome to I'm reading your comments from the last part of XCOM, which is part 12. And before I start and reading the comments, I just want to say if this is, well, this could be boring for some of you, and I really don't expect you to really watch that. It's just, you know, my way to answer those comments, and it's a good reading practice to me. And when I read this in public, it's even more important for my brain, because then you have to make a good job, right? So it's really good for learning purposes. But if you think it's boring, I'm happy if you guys are watching the actually game play from XCOM. So I'm already happy. Don't worry about it. But if you like that, well, it's even better. That would be the best case, of course. Yeah, so I'm gonna start, and I make a lot of cuts because, you know, this is something I just read a little bit, and then I'm gonna go back to the kitchen and then continue cooking. Since, you know, it's not really, it's a little bit different to the Let's Plays. Okie dokie, a lot of blah blah blah. Let's just start by reading, starting with Kjotlex. I'm gonna start like YouTube is presenting this to me, and he gives me some advice according to the medikit and so on. Yeah, let's just start with Kjotlex, or Kjotlikes. I think Kjotlikes, right? Yeah, maybe like this. Okay, how to use the medikit. When your soldier is shot at and hit, the following can happen. First soldier is killed. Second soldier survives with no injuries. Third, the soldier survives but suffers health loss. 4, the soldier survives but suffers health loss and 1 to 3 fatal wounds. And 5th, if hit with a weapon giving stun damage, the soldier gets stunned. Gray part of the health bar. We have to keep an eye on that. The gray part of the health bar when it's stunned. Okay. Medikit, heal button. The heal button heals 1 fatal wound per use. If the soldier has no fatal wounds, red body parts, the heal button does nothing. I see. Yeah, because I really thought the healing is, you know, giving the character / soldier the health back. You cannot heal lost health or on the battlefield. This is not MASH TV series. Mesh. I'm not sure if I know the series. Sometimes I know series or movies or people, but I don't remember the name. Not sure about that. You only have a small medikit. In this mission, you use the heal button on Dave place after you already had healed his. After you already had healed his 1 fatal wound. I see, okay. And the first time you healed the fatal wound, this was good. And the other times were wasted medikit charges. Yeah, that's, yeah, I understand, but it's yeah, I understand. Okay, medikit stimulation button. The stimulation button will reduce the stun damage. That the soldier has. Stun damage is the gray part of the red health bar. Okay, stun is the gray, like he said in the first thing, part of the red health bar. Okay, that you see when in a mission. Yeah, if a soldier with no armor on stands in smoke for too long, or is hit by stun damage, he takes stun damage. If the stun damage is greater than the health, I see, the soldier falls unconscious. Okay, I do understand. I'm surprised, but I do understand. This is what happened to Dave Plays. He had only 5 health left. He was standing in smoke, and the added stun made him have more than 5 stun damage. I see. Okay, so okay, because he was in such a bad shape. Yeah, I understand. I can't express this right now, but I do understand that. Medikit painkiller button. Okay, yeah, this is interesting. The painkiller button can restore morale of wound soldiers. Makes sense, but not by more than the loss health. But not by more than the less health. If a soldier has health of 50, gets shot and injured, okay, with 20 health left, his button can restore maximum 20 morale. I'm not sure if I'm getting it right now, but maybe later when I listen to my stuff. I think you have actually never used this button in combat. I don't see why I would ever do so. No, I don't see why I would ever do so. If a soldier has if a soldier has a health of 50, no, of 40, sorry guys, of 40, gets shot and injured. Okay, with 20 health left, this button can restore maximum 20 morale. Okay. To his okay. I understand. I think so. If he has this amount of health and he loses 20, the button can only restore the maximum health capacity, but not more. I hope I do understand this correctly. If I'm maybe. Okay, I just hope I understood this correctly. So, but it basically means we can heal with the painkiller, right? Less than half, shots and maximum. I think you have with 20 health left. This button can restore maximum. No, it doesn't heal. Okay, only restores morale. No, now I understand. Sorry, okay, now I get it. Okay, that means that it only restores morale, but it can only restore that amount of morale how much health we have, which is kind of logical if you think about that. Okay, I got it. Okay. I'm pretty sure now, to 90%. Fun fact, oh yeah, fun fact is good. You can actually stun your own soldiers, bring a stun rod and hit your own soldier. It may require more than one hit to make him, her, fall unconscious to the ground. This can be used for opening of a UFO door with a minimal risk of death. This can be used for opening a UFO door with a minimal risk of health. The road, you mean? I think so. Okay. Have one soldier, preferably with a low health, so that it doesn't take too many hits. Oh guys, today is not a good day for reading. Okay, this can be used for opening of a UFO door with minimal risks of death. Have one soldier, preferably with low health, so that it doesn't take too many hits. For testing, stand in front of the UFO door. Have one soldier on either side of him with a stun rod in hand. This it sounds very cruel. 20 tiles from the door in a straight line. Put one sniper ready to shot soldier with highest firing accuracy. 20 tiles from the door means 21 tiles from the tile inside a door. Aliens can see 20 tiles. Open the door by a right click with the soldier. If you see aliens inside, stun your own soldiers until he drops. Then the sniper can shoot the alien that is inside the door without shooting your own soldier in the back. If you instead try to move away from the door with the soldier, there is a possibility that the alien inside can reaction fire and kill him. Knocking him her unconscious removes that possibility. I have not bothered to do this myself, but the logic is sound. What does that mean? The logic is sound. Logic is sound. It means, I see. I don't get that, to be honest. That is a little bit, I don't see it in my mind right now. I should have. Okay, let's do this again. You can actually stun your own soldiers. Bring a stun rod and hit your own soldier. It may require more than one hit to make him/her fall unconscious to the ground. This can be used for opening of a UFO door with minimal risk of death. Have a soldier, preferably with low health, so that it doesn't take too many hints. Okay, I got it so far. Stand in front of the UFO door with the soldier, I believe. Have one soldier in either side of him with a stun rod in hand. 20 tiles from the door in a straight line. Put a sniper ready to shoot. Okay, I got it. Okay, now I see it in my mind. Soldier with the highest firing accuracy. So yeah, this makes sense. This is the sniper and he should have the highest value of the firing accuracy. 20 tiles from the door means 21 tiles from the tile inside the door. Got it. Aliens can see 20 tiles. Yeah. I see. Yeah, I see. I see. Open the door by right-clicking with the soldier. The soldier with the minimal health, right? If you see aliens inside, stun your own soldier until he... now I get it. Then the sniper can shoot the alien that is just inside the door without shooting your own soldiers in the back. If you instead try to move away from the door with the soldier, there is a possibility that the alien inside can reaction fire and kill him. Knocking him/her unconscious removes the possibility. I have not bothered to do this myself, but the logic is sound. Okay, I really got it. Okay, reading it again was giving me, but it's okay. This is a really I mean, you know, if you think about some tactics, then you think about stuff like this. Yeah, it's very deep actually and very interesting. The soldiers with the stun rods should move away from the door before the sniper takes the shot. Unless they can check if they have a red marker when you select them. An alien, okay. And that alien is locked towards them. Looking. And the alien is looking towards them. Even then, it is likely the alien may miss the reaction shot due to the UFO walls being in the way, but it may also hit. Moves away. Okay, well, again, the soldiers with the stun rod should move away. From the door before the sniper takes the shot, unless they can see. Okay, they can see the alien, and the alien is looking towards them. Even then, it is likely the alien may miss the reaction shot due to the UFO walls I see in the wall, but it may also hit. Okay, I see. That's a very interesting theory. Okay, well, if I ever would think about it, I'm not sure if I can produce such a if I can put my soldiers up like this, because it's. But if I ever have a slightly situation like this, I'm gonna try. Okay, it's interesting. So I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna go into the kitchen. I'm gonna cut this, and then next part is Gabriel, and so on. Okay. So guys, approximately 4 hours later, I actually wanted to record a little bit earlier, or to continue a little bit earlier, but you know, things not always gonna go that way that we want to go. No, it's just things aren't always gonna go that way that we would like to let them go. What the heck do I talk from? I think there's a way to say that I can't speak anymore, but luckily I don't have to. I only have to read. To be honest, I read them already a little bit, and then I realized Google is not, or YouTube is not showing me everything. So because it's bigger, there was an issue that I haven't seen this button anymore. It was just ending here, and I thought, oh, that's weird. But then I realized at a certain point there is something wrong with what I see, so I have to keep an eye on this as well. So okay, anyway, so let's continue with Gabriel. And Gabriel actually, he replies to Kurtlex, and he says, yeah, I think what Lucas should have done was move Dave into the spaceship and let him chill out for the rest of the mission, but I see that Dave eventually made the decision to stay in the UFO by himself. And then he says, yeah, he laughed out when Dave turned to see the alien standing next to him. I think that's the best thing I've ever done in the whole playthrough. Or the funniest thing. I can't recall a funniest thing happening, so I personally liked it a lot. It was one of the greatest things so far. And now Gabriel says 40 minutes and 15 seconds approximately. When somebody falls unconscious, they drop all of their equipment. You can have them pick it back up, but the annoying thing is that when you revive, stuck again in this word, revive. No, it's not the word. Okay, we need to type this. Revive. Google says, yeah, you don't hear the sound. It's not set up. The sound is not set up. I could show you the translation box, but there was no sound. But it's not necessary. I mean, you guys, you speak English, right? So I hope that's okay. Okay, revive then okay, hold on. But the annoying thing is that when you revive them, the person who revived them is standing on their square where the equipment is, and they are moved to a different place, a different square, and they are moved to a different square. So what do you have to do is on the next turn move the person that revived them and that revived them, move the person that revived them, and then move the person who was revived over their equipment. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, to be honest, I struggled by reading it first, but I know what you mean, Gabriel, and it's very well explained. It's just, you know, it's just confusing if you I mean, there's no, you know, the game is being it's simple in a way, but it's also, it can be easily confusing. But you did a good job. You know, perfectly explained. It makes sense. I understand. And the thing of what I remember is because, you know, I have to make myself some little notes, is we have to look for those items somehow. So I hope I can remember that. And then we continue with Logan Shu, and Logan Shu says 1 hour approximately. As for the next step, I would invest in armor for your troops. You will still die pretty easily if you get shot, but at least it gives you a better chance of surviving the hit. But don't feel obligated. This word, I got it, I forgot it again. Obligate. No, hold on, I want to remember that. Hold on, without cheating, hold on, this is what Google understood right now, which is a weird translation. Ich blute. This is what Google right now understood. Okay, obliged. I think so. No, it's not the right thing. Okay, I have to write it. Oh boy, I was able to do it before, and then I forgot it again. It's a weird word. Obligated. Okay, let's see what. Obligated. I thought obliged. See, okay, obligated. Well, okay, but don't feel obligated to do what I would do. You could buy a tank for easier scouting and to let it draw away fire from your troops, or even research any aliens you have. Not sure if you've captured a live one, but you can check your storage. Yeah, so no, I'm not feeling what's the word? I'm not really feeling, is this the right word actually? What is obliged then? I thought it's obliged. Ah, crap. Obligated. I'm not feeling obligated, but the thing is, guys, I think it's good to have a slight direction, because the difference what I discovered when I started to do Let's Plays, when you start with a blind Let's Play, you don't know the game at all, and you're playing, let's say you play this for yourself in private. What you're gonna do naturally is you will find the game, you like it, so you're gonna play it as often as possible, which means you're gonna play, and then if possible the next day you continue playing the game, so you remember everything and easy. But if you have like gaps in between, you kind of forget some certain things. So for me, it's a little bit difficult sometimes to remember where I was and what's going on. And for that reason, I think it's very cool to have like a slight direction in the end. I think there's a word, backseating or something, which I've also learned during my time. Yeah. Anyway, so a little bit of that is not too bad. I don't mind it at all. Okay, so I'm happy about it. I think also Gabriel suggested to buy a tank, so this is one. I have two notes. First is we're gonna buy armor. No, we're gonna research the armor, and we're gonna buy a tank in the next part. So, okay. Dave Plays. Do I record actually? Yeah. Dave Plays. You might have an option in OpenXCOM to make explosions three-dimensional. That should make the smoke cover everyone, like it would in the real situation. In any case, I mean, we can take a look, but we have to check where this could be. That's interesting. Okay, let's point 3 is we're gonna look 3D smoke option. So that's what we're gonna do. In any case, I don't think you need to do smoke grenades inside a Skyranger. The one case where you definitely should drop a grenade inside your plane is when enemies are staring. Something is a little bit off with the, maybe it's too small. Yeah, that's better, I think. Yeah. So where was I? I don't think you need to do the smoke grenades inside the Skyranger. The one case where you definitely should drop a grenade inside your plane is when enemies are staring right at you. And any attempt to throw a grenade would draw a reaction fire. Okay, so you definitely should drop a grenade inside a plane is when enemies are staring right at you, and any attempt to throw an okay, I see. Okay, well, okay, I thought it's good because what I thought is that the smoke, well, when I threw a grenade outside the Skyranger, it only covers the outside of the Skyranger, but we are still visible in the Skyranger, I thought. So this was my thinking, but okay. The next thing is you actually successfully healed me. You actually successfully healed me with the very first click on the medikit when the red segment on the medikit monitor disappeared. And that's as much as you can heal me. Anything more, although very kind, just wasted your time units. Also, the reason I fainted again at 33 and 44 is just smoke exposure. You can safely leave me there. So safely leaving. If I leave guys in the smoke, it's fine. Okay. When people get injured, just focus on how many fatal wounds it says they have. And yes, as Logan notes, you did heal and revive. This word makes me crazy. Revive, not your fault, guys. Again, it's just me. I have to check this again. Revive. Revive the alien later. You did hear. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's funny. The alien later, and he stood up inside a UFO. I've never seen that before. Yeah. See? Well, yeah. Yeah, that was. I didn't know that. I mean, I got surprised. I understood that you, Dave, you glitched into the UFO. I understood this, but that I healed the UFO. I totally missed that. I didn't recall doing that. Yeah. Okay, so technical points. Good job explaining the smoke for us. No. Nonsense. Technical point. Good job expanding the smoke for us to run into 12.959 into. Yeah, okay, makes sense. But when an alien spots us and shoots at us with the reaction fire, it's very important that very same turn, on the very same turn, to deal with him in one of two ways. Yeah, okay, I know which situation he meant. First is one of the two ways. The first way would be take cover and avoid being shot. This might take cover and avoid being shot. This might mean hiding behind. This might mean hiding behind a physical object or just retreating into the smoke. What does retreating mean? Retreating. Zurückziehen, Rückzug, I see. Or retreating is the pronunciation? Retreating. Into the smoke. Crouching. Ducken. Okay. Crouching. Whatever you have. Do you mean by crouching, kneeling, that this actually helps? That would be interesting. Whatever you have the time units to do so. Okay, the best thing would be retreating into the smoke or covering behind a physical object is the best thing. Then the next best thing would be smoke. And if there is no better thing to do, then crouching is the next step. Okay, but there is a second solution, maybe. The better alternative is close the game. No. The better alternative, if you have the time units and the man in place, like you did in this case, yeah, that's true. Is to have your front man, in this case Johann Lastrates, Lastrates, advance towards the alien until you see him. What does that mean? Advance towards the aliens. Vorrücken. I see. Advance towards the alien until you see him. And guys, please, if you see that I struggle sometimes by certain structure types, don't think about it. Don't try to make it easier for me or something. It's totally fine. Otherwise I will not get better at this. Then have troops at the rear of your formation. then have troops at the rear of your formation. In this case, me or any of the soldiers standing there. What does that mean? Then have troops at the rear. Then have troops at the rear. And then no. I see. Rear. Then have troops at the rear of your formation. In this case, me or any of the others standing there. Shoot the alien from long range. Use aimed or snapshot or grenade him. Once you've killed the alien, bring back your scout a few steps and or through more smoke grenade ahead of him. Better alternative is if you have some time sense. Okay, we should have done this because we would have that. It is to have your front man advance towards the alien. Okay, I got that. Until you see him. Then have troops at the rear of your formation. In this case, me and any of the others standing there. Shoot the alien from a long distance. Use the okay. Good. If there are enough, if we have enough time units, one should scout the alien out, and the other one should try to sniper shot him or to snapshot him, if you want, or using a grenade. Okay, I think I got that. Note that you do not have to have visual contact. Yeah, that's true. That's very good actually, because I keep forgetting that I always want to see the alien. What does that mean? IE? I know it's a shortcut for something, but right now I don't know what it means. IE, a red square. Ideally maybe, huh? Ideally a red square. With the alien to shoot him. With the alien to shoot him. Note that you don't have to visual contact. Not sure with that. Red square with the alien to shoot. Yeah, okay, we don't have to see the particular alien to shoot the alien. Okay, as long as you have a clear line of fire. In fact, it's better to shoot or grenade an aliens from outside the mutual field. Well, guys, this is actually how I learned English, to be honest, like with very simple sentences, you know, sentences like, one of the first things I've translated was like, it's not the same thing, but everybody knows the game Hearthstone, I think. I basically translated those Hearthstone cards, but it was a different game, like with very simple sentences, and this is what I did. Mutual, mutual. And since then, I basically do the same thing, just neutral, gegenseitig. Okay, basically do the same thing, just now it's easier to actually read. It's a lot easier. Oh boy. Neutral field of vision. Yeah, that way they will not have a chance to reaction fire. Yeah, that makes sense, because if the alien, I mean, not 100% sure, but yeah. No, I wanted to say something, but I thought it's a dumb sentence what I'm trying to say. So, but yeah, I try to do that. It's just, well, the problem is I have to think about that, and yeah, that's a difficult thing. That's a difficult part to actually think on strategies during the Let's Play. But we are getting that. It's a good thing. My personal view on auto shots is that they are good at closer range. The grace. What? The cope. The grace. Gnadenstoß. Cue the grace. Google says suggested friends. Let's take a look. Coup de grace. Okay. Okay, okay. Yeah, Gnadenstoß in German. The Grace, didn't know that, so that's very good. So where was I? My personal view on the shots. Kid Grace. From a couple squares away to make extra sure the enemy is very, very dead. Good. I see. But they become more necessary with other together aliens, species you haven't seen yet. What haven't I seen? But they become more necessary. If what becomes more necessary? Sorry, it's not your fault, it's really me. Okay, my personal view of auto shots is, that they are good at close range. The grease, from a couple of squares away to make extra sure that the enemy is very, very dead. Ah, okay, this becomes very necessary to do that because, okay, I got it, okay. Again, if I stuck, you know, it's really not your fault. You're doing great and keep doing that, it's very good. Hey, Lucas, so, and hey. To me, there is no difference between those both things, you know. I would, to be honest, I think, I don't know why Europe has this and that. I think I'm just happy, you know, so I'm just putting everything. Yeah, anyways. So, Gabriel, is this a reply? Yeah. Oh, guys, you know what? Let's make a shortcut so and we continue soon. Okay, let's continue with Gabriel. Gabriel replies to Dave Plays, and he says, when I'm on the same screen as an enemy, I pretty much always use auto shot. It seems to me that using the same number of time units, you are more likely to hit them in a single turn with auto shot than with aim shot or snap. If you can see yourself and the alien in the same screen, then it becomes significantly less likely. The thing about odds and chances, it's really good to look at this as what is more likely to happen, because in the end it can always, that's actually weird that it never happens, but I believe if there is a chance that something doesn't work, there must be a chance that something never works, you know. But of course, I mean, those likeliness in games are a little bit different to the real world odds, I think, you know. But it's a weird thing. It's a and you can have like an endless discussion in TeamSpeak or whatever you're using. Your young people, what are you using right now? Not TeamSpeak. What's the other thing? Everybody young is using that. What's that thing? Phones? No. You know, the thing what killed TeamSpeak? I do not know. Anyways, let's continue. It's a weird thing. In the end, well, I'm gonna do like I believe. Like, I think both are right in a way, and it's a personal taste in the end, I would like to say. Okay, then something nice. I already read this because, you know. So Gabriel says, Lucas, you are definitely getting better. This is the first mission where I think you were completely in control the whole time. Great job. I mean, he's very nice to me, but I also think, you know, it was in the afterwards, looking at this mission, it wasn't a very difficult mission, to be honest. It was very easy, but and I also reloaded the game a little bit. So yeah, but you know, I'm taking it definitely because, you know, I did it. But yeah, okay, not a bad job this time. Thanks, Logan. I didn't think you needed to exactly. This is what I read. I think when I yesterday or the day before yesterday, I'm not sure anymore. And I thought the same. I didn't think you needed to reload the game here, even if Dave Plays didn't hit the alien. You can bring other soldiers out and shoot at him. At the alien, yeah. Your other soldiers won't technically see the alien, but since you know where he is, you can tell them to shoot at the same spot from inside the smoke. So I understand, that makes sense, because Logan doesn't say I shouldn't reload the game, because I definitely can if I think so, but he just want to make me aware that we could have solved the problem without doing that. So that's good. I try to do that next time. Simply just see if I can shoot the alien before I, I should always look if there's a chance to neutralize an alien instead of reloading the game, if possible, of course, if I feel comfortable with. 16 minutes and 15 seconds smoke in this game is one of the things that is hard to understand exactly how it works. So I understand your frustration. Yeah, I was really frustrated because, when things not going this way I like to have them, I'm getting pretty quickly frustrated. Not in Let's Plays, because, it's public. I'm not freaking out and screaming. But yeah, this happens. But it's still okay. Don't get me wrong. It's not that I really was, but yeah, it can really be frustrating. But okay, let's really continue. When I look it up online, it says visibility 4 to 6 titles. Thanks for looking up that. So 4 may not be enough, and it doesn't seem like there is a hard rule how to tell exactly how much smoke is enough. Yeah, I think so too. In the end, there must be a rule because everything is written like in the Matrix. I should just say that. I'm not sure. But yeah, I think that's okay because you have to in the real world. It's also you can learn a lot of stuff, but it's good to have like unpredictable stuff a little bit because this makes the whole thing more intense in a way. Even though it's frustrating, it's not, when a game is frustrating, it doesn't make it a bad game. It's, so often that I like playing frustrating games, or that games games I like, they're often frustrating. But it's the mix between being frustrated and having success. I think having a good balance between those both maybe has an effect on how, if you like the game or not. Anyway, I think also talk a lot of nonsense, not all the time. Maybe I change my mind on what I'm saying right now. Okay, it was weird that he could see you when you couldn't see him. Not sure what happened there. It's also hard to tell how far you are supposed to see after each turn as smoke dissipates. What is it? Can't read it. Dissipates. What does that mean? Löst sich auf, yeah. Dissipates. That's a cool word. Dissipates. Never heard this word. Yeah. Thanks again for looking up that issue. And Logan is totally right. And he already. We can approximately stick to that value to 4 to 6 tiles. And then let's say we are more likely to survive or to not being seen, but it's not 100%. But that's okay. We just have to keep that in mind. Okay. There is another mechanical in this game called mutual surprise. This word again. Mutual. Mutual. Mutual surprise, which I don't think anyone mentioned because the game is already confusing as it is. But if someone moves and both parties see each other at the same time, such as the alien opening the door on you or walking through the smoke and seeing each other, the one whose turn it is gets to act first. I see. Basically, it means it is better if you open the door first, so you surprise each other. But since it is your turn, you get to act first. Generally, it is better to seek out the aliens and shoot them first before they move and see you first. Okay, this means if it's my turn, I always make, if I can, I should discover them first, right? If I understood this correctly. Oh boy, I hope so. Sometimes I just think I'm convinced, and then it could also happen that I listen to this later and I think, oh no, Lucas, what the heck? But I think I understood this correctly. So we should make sure taking the first look on the aliens, or that's what at the same that we. Yeah, I got it. Okay. The best case is it's our turn and or it's our turn and we are seeing the alien. So then we're gonna have the first shot. Okay, 22 login, 22 minutes. Logan Chu, his correct character. Okay, Logan Chu was standing on Dave's place equipment. Yeah, see? Okay. If you had looked at my inventory screen, you would have seen his equipment on the ground where I was standing. Yeah, I can see how this is confusing because I had to stand on top of Dave's place to this word. Revive, right? Revive. To revive him, but then he appears in the space next to me. So where he is staying, there is nothing on the ground. Yeah, so where he is staying, there's nothing on the ground. Yeah, exactly. Okay. I think also what Gabriel said. And I may said at the in this reading part that I feel the UFO. I meant I feel the alien, not the UFO. Anyway, just besides. Yeah. Okay, and then 36, awesome shot. You can buy a large rocket with which means even bigger explosions. Yeah, I think he speaks about Raphael. He shot. Oh, let's take a look. Let's check this out. I'm gonna. Okay, good. I still get used to the pause button that I can press the pause button. Anyway, so here it's approximately 36, and I really love this explosion. I'm not sure if you can hear that, but we can definitely see it. So, what do I? Yeah, I think I'm using the aim shot. What am I doing? Okay, let's do something. I think we're gonna do that. Here we go. Yeah, this one. Okay, this he's speaking about this one. Good, awesome shot. You can buy a large rocket. You can buy the large rocket, which means even bigger explosion. I think it was already a big explosion, but yeah, bigger is always good. I have to think about the series. Or bigger is better or more power, you know. In German, it's Hammer with a hammer. I do not know the English version. No, but you know the old series with the guy who always says more power. Anyway, yeah, it is so satisfying when there is an alien hiding in the house and you launch a rocket through the window to blow the whole place up. Yeah, I think that's that. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Make sure you reload your rocket launcher. Oh boy, I'm gonna forget that. even if okay, I try to remember that. That's a very, very vital hint. But I'm not sure if I do remember. I probably not. Rocket launcher after each use, though. You didn't reload. Yeah, that's me. The rocket launcher is slower to use than the heavy autocannon, but is more powerful and more accurate. Okay, it is useful for. Maybe we should write this down that I reload the auto. Yeah, okay. Let's make a note because I'm gonna forget that. Sometimes you think that's so obvious you will remember, and then you talk, you play, and yeah. Reload the rocket launcher. Okay. Launcher. Good. Okay. So it is useful for also blind firing where you suspect there may be aliens. Yeah, that's true. For example, there have been times in the night mission where an alien fired at me from a position which I couldn't see. I would shoot I would shoot a rocket in that general direction. And guys, you may think that my German reading skill is better. It's a little bit better, I guess, but I'm not sure if I can ever become a good writer, because it happens so often that I don't see those words, even though I see them. My eye's not bad or something. It's just, I think this will always, but I'm also curious because my English is not, the reading is really good if I consider how I read German. So yeah, that's interesting to me, to be honest. Let's see how well I can become. Okay, how good I can become at reading. Okay, I would shoot a rocket in the general direction and the boom. And then boom, and I hear alien death noises in the background. Don't even know what I killed, but got them. Yeah, that's good. 36 and 30 seconds. I just noticed, but I think you healed the alien. Yeah, I did. I did. So and don't worry, and don't get confused. The comments a little bit vice versa. So yeah. Anyway, I think you know. Okay. You can see him standing in the ship. Lol. So the alien was not dead but unconscious. That's why you were looking for that last alien, but all along the poor guy was locked in the ship. I like how he describes that, was locked in the poor guy was locked in the ship with Dave. And both of you were this is actually, yeah, that's actually very funny, you know. You know, how are the odds for that, you know, that you have the UFO guy, the alien in the UFO, and Dave in the UFO, but both are none of them having a gun is actually awesome. Yeah, I realize he went through the same glitch as when you healed Dave and he appeared inside the ship. That is hilarious. Yeah, I think so. So you basically shot the alien. So you basically shoot the alien, brought him back, kept him hostage with Dave, then shot him again. Never knew Commander Lastrates was that sadistic. Yeah. Absolutely. When you shoot an alien and you see him fall down but not have a death cry, this reminds me now on my Blood First Supply Let's Play. That means the alien fell unconscious instead of being killed. Yeah, I have to think about that. It reminds me on Blood First Supply, because at the very beginning, I'm not sure who told me this anymore. Maybe Cobra or maybe Gabriel, you. The alien, the zombies doing this similar thing. They are dying, but they are standing up again. Yeah. So, yeah, that's you know, I think I'm happy that it happened, because it makes me really, you know, it was a good thing. Okay, 32. Gabriel didn't have the alien weapon. Gabriel didn't have the alien weapon. It was just on the ground where Gabriel was standing. What have I done? What have I done? Oh, confused. No. Clicked something, now I'm confused. Where am I? Ah, here. No. Ah, here we go. I just closed it, I believe, yeah. So, let's scroll down. Awesome shot. It is useful. Blind. Ah, yeah. Okay, Gabriel, sorry guys about that. Gabriel didn't have the alien weapon. It was just sitting on the ground where Gabriel was standing. Yeah, let's prove this as well. Okay, do we record? Yes. So okay, this is what he meant. This is the alien weapon. I thought I just forgot. Yeah, this is true. This is on the ground, but you know, I still think sometimes. Oh no, I don't think this anymore. But I think what happened is I just, you know, saw the whole thing as one inventory, and that's true. This is yeah, we didn't have the weapon. We just yeah, it was just on the ground. That's true. A very good hint, because I should, you know, this is something we should really... But does this mean we could pick it up? Yeah, we could, right? We should have picked this, put this into the backpack or something like that. Okay, let's see what Logan says. It was just sitting on the ground where Gabriel was standing. And replies. Okay, I see. Good. I didn't even know you could heal the alien. Yeah, this is, I figure it's the best thing. Yeah. Although we never know what I'm gonna do next. Logan, for your note at Gabriel says, replies, Logan, for your note at 1615, my thought was that he may have been elevated on level one level up on his turn. And Gabriel says, hadn't thought about that. Could be. Lucas doesn't know. Doesn't know that these guys can fly yet. Now I know. And now Gabriel is saying, sure. I like that part, but guys, there is no, you don't have to be worried. It's gonna surprise me anyways, because I will not know what's happening. I'm so sure, so that's not really too bad. And I keep forgetting a lot of things, but how you communicate is funny. Dave plays, lol, the alien was just keeping me company. Yeah, was just keeping me company. Congrats on successful mission. Thanks. And Daily Updog says thanks for promoting my channel. Of course, you know, why not? Seriously, why not? It's a good thing. I think Daily is really good. His channel is really good for a small channel, and you know, there's a lot of potential. You know, because if you keep doing a certain thing for long enough, you getting better. You're getting definitely better. For that reason, of course. I laughed so hard when you saw the alien next to, yeah, I think the best thing I've ever done. Yay, I'm done. Okay, it's always a lot of stuff. I just want to say about those comments, because it's, in the end, it's taking a while, so it's like almost like recording a whole hour let's play, but it's really good for learning, and I like to communicate. So again, I'm gonna do this sometimes, not all the time, when I feel like, or when there are a lot of hints and stuff. And it's also good because, like I said, when I read this in public, it's different, because you have to make sure that you understand that, you know. So there is no way of being lazy or something. So that's good for me. Sometimes you feel lazy and you're reading it like, oh, I think I got it, but you didn't, you know, even if you don't mean it. So that's good, especially when you guys putting a lot of effort into that. I hope it's hopefully interesting. Yeah, what can I say? Besides from that, as usual, I wish you a lot of energy. And tomorrow today is Thursday, and I wanted to record both like this and then let's play, but it just didn't work that way. Oh, this is how I should say that. It just didn't work that way. Yeah. And tomorrow I try to record XCOM and Bloodfresh Supply, but I have to see. It depends on family and stuff and so on. Okay, guys. I wish you I wish you a lot of good energy, or you know, a lot of energy. And until the next part, thanks for watching. Thank you so much, and bye bye and auf Wiedersehen. Oh!